Welcome to Sign It Live during this Halloween super duper spectacular. I am the Guru Tommy Thomas here with an incredible guest this morning, or this afternoon actually, the legendary PCO. It is so fantastic to have you in the building today, sir. How has this High Spots experience been for you so far?
It's been great. I've been signing a lot of photos.
Yes, absolutely. You have signed a bunch in the back. We have some that he's already signed, so we can show you the example of his signature. If you head on over to highspotsauctions.com, we will be keeping personalizations open until 1:30 in the afternoon. So yes, you have about an hour and 15 minutes to head on over to highspotsauctions.com and get your personalizations with the legendary PCO. And I'm going to show off a couple of the items that we have up at High Spots Auctions. What do you think of this amazing art piece?
This is one of my favorite ones. I love it. I think it's great.
It is absolutely incredible. This is available at highspotsauctions.com. We also have some promos available. Do you remember anything about this specific night?
This one is the championship title that I won, with Ring of Honor. And the night that I wore that suit, this one's going to be up for sale.
Wait, you actually have this exact gear up for auction later in the program. That's absolutely incredible, fans. Once again, all of these are available at highspotsauctions.com. Now, what about this one? This is right after you won the title, I believe.
Yeah, that was in Baltimore, Maryland. That's of course, the Ring of Honor title, and this is great souvenir for me.
And then, of course, this one right here.
The pirate, Jean-Pierre Lafitte, like Vince would say. No, that's great. That's, a little bit of nostalgia there.
Absolutely. And then this last one here, terrifying. I'm scared of right here and right here. It's like dual terrorization for me.
I don't know what's going on there, but... yeah, it's caught in a moment,
We also have a couple of dual sign pieces. This is you and Brody King.
Crockett Cup. I think that's the evening of the Crockett Cup, and that's
and which would make this one.
Yeah, that's it. That led up to the winning of the Crockett Cup.
And all of these are available at highspotsauctions.com. And as you mentioned earlier, we are going to be auctioning off some of the gear, and I guess we will start it with this set of gear, sir. Can you tell about this gear?
It's about my web. That was the gear I wore during the web series PCO Justice. So it's just like another souvenir because people were watching it every Monday sometimes, and it's just a cool gear.
Absolutely incredible gear. I definitely dig the stitch work right here and all of this. And of course, you get the logo right there on the front. We do have a reserve on this gear, but if you fans at home want to start bidding on this gear, put your bids in the comment section. Once again, there is a reserve on the gear this afternoon. Are you ready to start signing here, sir?
Yeah, if you have a few for me, of course.
All right, we're going to start it off as we do every week with the mail-ins. And this one, we're going to have you sign in gold Sharpie. Of course, right here, sir.
I know that those fans are really particular about the color that they wanted. Like sometimes they want blue, red, and a certain place. So I know why you're saying that. So right here on my arm.
Yes, just anywhere that is on that photo, sir.
Jean-Pierre Lafitte.
And this is going out to Arthur Ellis in Brandon, Florida. Arthur Ellis in Brandon, Florida. Thank you, sir. All right, we got the next one is... All right, this one,
that's a cool one.
He would like this in silver Sharpie, and he would like you to write, "To Dylan, my #1 fan," and your autograph with it. This is going out to Brian Skull in Kings Park, New York. He would like you to write, "To Dylan, Dylan, my #1 fan." And, of course, your autograph with that as well, please, sir. PCO #1. There you go, Dylan.
#1 fan.
I like that. All right, we're moving on to the next item. It is a micro brawler. You can, I guess, keep that. Well, actually, we'll switch out to gold for you, sir.
This one writes better, though.
All right, if you want to keep that one, I'm not going to tell you what to do in any way, shape, or form.
It's cool.
They just want your autograph. This is going out to Matthew Grundy.
Cool.
Yes. See, I dig this. You already know the flow of the show. A lot of people come in here and they don't get the flow of it right away. It takes them a little while. All right, this one he would like you to sign as Pierre Ouellette. Wait, how am I saying that proper?
Ouellette, yeah.
Ouellette, okay.
Yeah, you got it.
And this one is going out to Jason Scrimazzi. He just wants you to write.
Ouellette?
Yes, sir. Just your signature. And Jason lives in Basking Ridge, New Jersey.
That with the red marker makes a great job.
You get the PCO stamp of approval with it, too. All right, we're going to move on to the next one. They have their own pen right here. I'll give that to you, sir. And this one, he wants you to write, we're not the Mounties.
We're not the Mounties. And just Pierre,
and you're
I guess?
and yes,
Just
sir.
Pierre, I guess?
Yes, sir. All right. And this is going out to Corey Walker. There you go, Corey. I'll take that from you, please. Moving on to the next one. They'd like this in a light blue paint pen. They want you to sign it as Carl.
Yeah, that's what I went by at WCW. Carl Ouellette.
And this is going out to Chad Matthews. Oh, that's absolutely incredible. And that blue paint pen looks fantastic on it. Oh, and all right, was that the end of the mail-ins? Yes. All right, guys, that was the end of the mail-ins. Do we have any bids on this PCO gear right now?
Any bids?
Nope, no bids.
Okay, no bids. And once again, fans, there is a reserve on it. So if you'd like to bid on this PCO gear,
PCO Justice outfit.
right here, you can type in your bid in the comments section. And people that are working in production will be sure to pass on your bids to us right now. Once again, fans, there is a reserve. All right, we're going to have you start signing some of these items that the fans at highspotsauctions.com picked up. Once again, fans, you have until 1:30 to get your personalizations in with PCO. We're going to start it off with a Bola trading card. This is absolutely incredible.
Yeah, there's just a limited edition on that.
Yes, sir. And this is going out to Louis Marcanio in North Providence, Rhode Island. Any fond memories of Bola?
Oh, yeah. It was an awesome weekend.
Well, what was the highlight of it for you?
I'd say the 10-man tag match. That
Okay.
was pretty crazy. My match against Brody King, too, was that the whole thing was great from top to bottom.
Is it one of the best shows you've been a part of?
One of the best, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's hard to pick a one like on top of the other, but it was great.
Yes, sir. And we got one more. And who was that last one going out to, Amanda?
Bryce Naramore.
That last one went to Bryce Naramore. This one's going out to Joseph Lanza.
There you go, Bryce.
And this one we are going to have you sign in gold. I'll take that pen off your hand, sir. This one we were going to have you sign in gold. I'll pass that over. He just wants your signature on this one. This is going out to Joseph Lanza in Pequannock, New Jersey.
I'm adding a little bit more since we're live.
Oh, dude, that is awesome. And fans, see, this is why you should head on over to highspotsauctions.com and pick up your personalizations with PCO. Once again, they are open until 1:30. I'll switch out that marker because this one might write a little bit better. We're going to move on to the next one right here. This is going out to Jacob Cohen. He wants you to write to Jacob, Jacob, ROH World Champ. And he'd like you for ROH World Champ. All right, there we go, Jacob. We're going to move on to the next item. This one is going out to Joseph Krattinger. He just wants your signature to complete this piece.
Look at that arm. Is that crazy, yeah?
That is, yes. So I just got to know while you're signing, what is the, like, you were an extremely fit gentleman, and you've been doing this for quite some time. What is the secret to longevity and to just keeping in this kind of phenomenal shape for so long?
Just keeping pushing the machine, just keeping like going crazy at everything I do. If I climb a mountain, I climb a mountain. If whatever I do, I just do it like to the full extent of my capacity.
Yes, sir. This one's going out to Andrew Metz. He would just like your signature, please. Now,
this is an awesome picture.
Yes, it very much is. Have you always been that way with that mentality, that push mentality, or is that something that's come along?
That came along like the last since my Wilder match, like just preparing for that. I just had a different mindset.
Absolutely. We're going to move on to the next one. Just your signature on this one. This is going out to Ryan Turi in Cranston, Rhode Island.
That was a great show too.
Well, so of course, winning this, was this probably the most prestigious trophy you've ever won?
It's very prestigious. Only 4 teams has won it so far. Like me, Brody, and the other teams are Dusty Rhodes and Ivan Koloff, the Road Warriors, and another team, Luger, and maybe something.
So you're in literally probably the most exclusive company in wrestling right now because of that. We're going to move on to the next one. This is going to Stephen Hammond in Roanoke, Virginia. He would just like your signature.
Yes. I don't know if it's...
Yeah, that's right there, sir.
That's perfect.
Thank you, Stephen. We're going to move on to the next one. This is going out to Chuck Dasher in Rego Park, New York. He would just like your signature on this one,
Sir Chuck, it's my pleasure, man.
There we go. We're keeping on rocking and rolling. This one's going out to Chris Ricker in Columbus, Ohio. He would like for you to write Villain Enterprises.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
And Chris has a question for you. He wants to know, what was it like being in Villain Enterprises, and do you have any good stories about the members respectively, Marty, Flip, or Brody?
Yeah, well, the greatest thing about it's the debut in Philadelphia, and the whole just Flip was awesome. Like he came like. After everything was almost done, like the 6-man world tag team, like as Villain Enterprises, and then the tag, me and Brody, and then the world championship. That 2019 year, like just before the pandemic was like incredible. Like, but it's just like so many souvenirs. There's nothing in particular. It's just that me and Marty, we met each other in England back in 2010 or 2008 or something like that, and
so you guys have some history.
Yeah, that's why it came along, I guess. And then the fact that I've had so many matches before against Brody King, so I think the chemistry between the three of us was just like crazy. And then when Flip joined, and it was cool, but it was the best time was like when we were the 3 original Villain Enterprises. And then But Flip, like, was just the perfect fit for us.
I could not agree with you more, sir. We're going to continue rocking and rolling here. I'm going to trade out that pen from you. Thank you. Give that one to you. This one, he would like you to write to Coop and then sign it as Pierre, please.
How do you spell Coop?
C-O-O-P.
Cooper, like Coop?
Yes, sir. This is going out to Chris Cooper in Roaring Springs, Pennsylvania.
Jean-Pierre Lafitte, what?
Yes, sir. All right. Thank you so much, Chris Cooper.
4 minutes to go.
All right, fans, we have 4 minutes to get your personalizations in with PCO. Once again, you have four minutes remaining. We're going to move on to the next one. This is going out to Matthew Wilson. He would just like your
what's
signature.
special about this one?
That we didn't display it earlier on the broadcast.
You know what is special about it?
What is special about it, sir?
21,000 people on end. Madison Square Garden in New York, sold out.
Yes, sir.
That was probably the greatest entrance of my career.
That was number one.
Oh yeah. All the electricity across the Madison Square Garden, the electric chair with the car battery and the booster, and the Destro right behind. That was amazing. So what should I write?
He would just like your signature, please. This is going out to Matthew Wilson in Meridian, Connecticut. And once again, fans, you have about 2 minutes until we cut off personalizations over at highspotsauctions.com. Do we have any bids on the PCO gear right now?
Nothing right now.
All right. Here we go, Matthew. Thank you so much. All right, we're gonna pause the bidding on this first set of gear right now. We're gonna move on to the next set of gear right now. I believe you referenced this gear earlier in the broadcast. Can you please tell us about this fantastic set of
goes
PCO
with
gear?
this one here. That goes with the championship match, Ring of Honor for the world title. That's the suit I wore, and that's the only night that's it. That was for that title.
So this was worn one time for the time that you won the ROH World Championship. So that makes this gear literally a once-in-a-lifetime collectible. And right now, we do have a reserve on this gear. So if you would like to bid on the gear that PCO won the Ring of Honor World Championship in, start bidding in the comment section right now. Once again, we do have a reserve on this gear, so please start bidding in the comment section. And of course, I'm going to fold this up right here. Hopefully the fans will start flooding in. I mean, we're gonna continue rocking and rolling with the signing as well. We're gonna keep that gold pin that you have in your hand, sir. Okay. This is going out to Dalton Gavin in Cotulla, Texas. He wants you to write to Dalton, D-A-L-T-O-N.
We have a bid on the gear, but I'm not sure which day. It's the contract. 250.
That will not meet the reserve, Jason. You guys are gonna have to keep bidding. All right, there we go, Dalton. I think, let's see, we're gonna keep rocking and rolling. If you don't mind, I'll give you this blue one to switch out. And of course, you already know who to sign this one as. This one's going out to Vinny Vincent in Fairhaven, Mass. He just wants the signature, please.
Just the signature?
Yes, sir. All right, there you go, Vinny. The next one, I'll give you the gold again, sir. This is going out to David Hong in Garden Grove, California. He wants you to write to David Hong, D-A-V-I-D-H-O-N-G.
Oh, yeah.
And he would like for you to write any personal message, any catchphrase, anything you'd like to put on it to personalize it to him besides his name.
Beside the name?
Or like anything, anything. That's my master.
That's my monster.
That's my monster. And of course, PCO #1. I can't read, fans. All the fans at home already know that one.
Yeah.
And he has a question for you. He wants to know, what was your favorite match while in the World Wrestling Federation?
I gotta say my Bret Hart match. In Your House 3. Bret Hart was awesome.
I'm guessing, is Bret one of your favorite opponents to work with?
Yes. Big rivalry with Bret. Big feud for 4 months, all the way from the States to Germany to Europe, and yeah, it was a great rivalry.
I mean, Brett is such a nice person. He was actually here a couple of weeks ago and said nice things about you while he was here.
Awesome.
Because we told him that you were coming in, and he was like, "Oh yeah, Pierre, he's so great." We're gonna move on to the next item. This is to Andy Duda in Deer Trail, Colorado. He just wants you to write to Andy, Andy, to Andy, and of course your signature, please. I think this picture is one of our hot sellers right now.
Yes, it is.
And unfortunately, fans, personalizations are now closed over on highspotsauctions.com. But don't worry, we will have, in a couple of weeks, more PCO signed merchandise and memorabilia. Obviously, he's not going to be here for another signing, but he pre-signed a lot of stuff. We're going to keep rocking and rolling. This is going to Adam Pop in Michigan City, Indiana. He just wants you to write to Adam, A-D-A-M. And Adam has a very unique question. It's one that we get, or that we ask a lot of the guests here, and Adam beat us to it. Where is your favorite place in the world to get a bite to eat?
Oh, I don't know. It's I've traveled to so many countries and so many places. My favorite place.
Or any just spots that stand out to you where you're like, oh, I had a great steak here, or I had the best burger here, or anything, any of those places that stick out to you?
No, not that. Sorry about that. I'd like to come up with something, but...
Well, if you guys want to know where PCO eats, he's not going to tell you.
I'm sorry.
We're going to move on to the next one. This is going out...
I could have come up with Ponderosa or Pizza Hut, but... would have been alive.
That would have been great. Well, Brett said Waffle House.
Oh, yeah?
Brett said Waffle House is one of his favorite places to eat, so I didn't know if you were going to have the same sentiment.
No, but I got to say something, Cracker Barrel.
Yes.
That's the place that's another thing about Villain Enterprises. We always stop at Cracker Barrel. We were all Cracker Barrel big fans.
So, fans, if you ever go to a Cracker Barrel, there is a chance you might run into all of Villain Enterprises, hanging out, eating some biscuits and gravy in the morning. We're going to keep moving on. This is going out to Jonathan McCollier in Lowell, Massachusetts. He wants you to write to Jonathan, Jonathan. Jonathan. And, of course, your signature. And once again, this photo is from, as you said, your favorite entrance of all time. Yeah. So, Jonathan, you made the right choice when you picked up this one. There you go, Jonathan. Now, you said that the MSG show is your favorite entrance. Do you have any specific venues that are just some of your favorite venues to work on?
Madison Square Garden is one of my favorite venues. Also, I really enjoyed the Budokan Hall in Japan.
Oh, yes. All the history there.
Yeah, the gardens, too. Like, it's so much history at MSG.
We're going to keep rolling. This person just wants your signature. This is going out to Joseph Cardamon in Hollywood, Florida. There we go, Joseph. I will switch out that pen from you. There we go. Thank you. This one's going out to Andrew Olinsky in Mount Prospect, Illinois. He would like you to write to Andy, and of course, he would like the John Pierre signature, please.
I think I'm going to put it I think it's gonna be better if it's on light body.
Okay. To Andy, A-N-D-Y. And of course, your full signature there. There we go. And this photo reminds us that you always have a history of eye problems.
Yeah, that's why I've got now I got the line to outline the eye.
I'll give you this one for the next one, sir. This one's going out to Daniel Sousa in Salem, New Hampshire. He wants you to write to Brick Wall. B-R-I-C-K-W-A-L-L.
All in one piece?
Yes, sir. And then, of course, your signature.
You know, it's so funny, the brick wall thing, because at one point in my career in England, we're double troubles, me and one of my former tag team partner, that he's not in the business anymore. But I was Wall Wallace and he was Brick Crawford, and we were like double trouble.
See, so there you go, Brick Wall.
It's part of my former, back in the days, you know, gimmick. I was Wall Wallace.
But see, you guys just got a tidbit of history that you didn't even know before. Do we have any bids right now on this PCO Ring of... I'm so sorry, Chelsea. My apologies.
Right now, we do not. But if you want to go ahead and tell them what the reserve is, that might speed it up.
There we go. All right. If it's okay with you, I'm just going to tell them what the minimum bid is for this gear. All right. If you would like the gear that PCO wore in this very picture, the night that he won the Ring of Honor World Championship, the minimum bid is $350. And of course, PCO will sign it however you would like it signed. I'm actually going to stand up and hold it up.
It'd be nice to be signed on the letter somewhere, you know, on the belt or here.
Right there. And of
It's
course,
gonna come out good with a pen like that. Wherever they want. If it's on top, it's on top.
Absolutely. And once again, fans, the minimum reserve right now is $350. So if you put in bid $350 in the comments section, you will be in first place for picking up this PCO
It's
gear.
okay if I don't sell it because I'm very attached. Like, it's very sentimental piece for me.
Absolutely, as it should be.
Yeah. And the next one too will be. So I got a few ones that that's why, you know, if you want, you know, I don't have room for all my souvenirs and things like that, and I'll always have people asking me about buying stuff. But, you know, it's such a sentimental piece that I have to put a good price tag on it.
Yes, sir. I absolutely agree with you. This one's going out to Russell Zering in Coca, Florida. He would like you to write FC Frankenstein.
Yeah, French-Canadian Frankenstein. He wants the French-Canadian Frankenstein, probably.
I mean, he tried to sneak it in that way. If you feel like writing it out, or you could put FC, it's up to you, sir. It's literally your choice.
I figure that's what he wants, unless he only wants FC. You know, you've been doing all these.
We'll do the whole thing. We'll give him the right treatment for this one, since you were so willing, and we're so thankful that you were so willing and so gracious here today. Now, I just got to know personally, what is your most prized wrestling possession? Rather it's something that's yours or something that you picked up along the way.
I'm not a big collector. I don't have that many things, and it's too bad too. You know, like I threw out a bunch of pair of boots, and I never thought, you know, that could be worth like something in my mind. You know, just going through my stuff, I got rid of a lot of stuff, and I've been asked for a lot of Quebecers outfit, and I gave a lot too, just like that, and sometimes I wish I had like something left in that area, but yeah, that's what it is.
All right. That is, I mean, a lot of the people that come through here have said the same thing, that they just kind of either A, they don't have the storage for it, or B, they just were like, hey, let's just get rid of it now. And then in hindsight, they were like, man, if I had just saved that for like 20, 30 years. But it's all to each their own. We're going to continue on. This one's going to Raymond Williams in Registertown, Maryland. He just wants you to write to Ray, R-A-Y. And of course, you know which signature on this one, sir. Now, you are a monster, but all monsters have kind of a tiny bit of heart. Are there any causes or charities or anything of that nature that are of interest to you?
Well, most of the things that I've done was with the hospital and my neighbor, where I was given like sometimes, and I don't. Every time I do charity, I try to do it like without saying it. Like I told the lady where I did a lot of donations throughout the last few years and throughout my career, where it's like, she said, we want to put your name up because we're going to have a big, like, a lot of people coming in and things like that. And I'm saying, no, because I just want to be, like, totally anonymous. When I do something, I do it, like, out of good heart, not to get publicity out of it. So for me, I don't know. I've been like that all the years. Every charity that I was committed to, it was always in anonymous. It was always anonymous about it. I don't know.
Well, do you have any names of some in case the fans at home want to donate to any of the causes that are near and dear to your heart?
Well, it's the hospital in St. John on the Richelieu in Quebec, Canada. So that's one that I've been working with them for quite a while, and I've also Red Cross and HEMA Quebec, where it's in Quebec. It's where they do blood transfusion. So for a good reason, you know, people in my family that need blood transfusion. So I've been always connected to that too.
That's absolutely incredible. Like, most people, they would look at you and just, like, you've been a monster for so long, but they don't know how big of a heart you have. And that's fantastic to hear. This one's going out to Craig Melee in Nottingham, Maryland. He just wants your signature, please. Here we go. We're going to keep rolling on. This one's going out to Vince Cheesy in Dallas, Texas. He wants you to write to Vince. He's alive!
Yeah, that's right.
It's Vince, V-I-N-C-E.
E or it's?
He's alive. I told you, fans, I cannot read. I'm also going on like 3 hours of sleep right now. Halloween was a wild night for Mr. Guru over here.
I'm gonna close my phone now. Sorry about that.
No worries. While he is checking his phone, Amanda, do we have any bids on the PCO ROH gear?
He's alive.
He's alive.
He's alive.
Oh, and your signature, of course, please. Yeah. Most important part.
Got excited.
All right, we're switching back to that blue pin next to you. I'll grab that for you.
Man, how do you keep track of all that?
We do this quite a bit. We do this every week, sir. This one's going out to Ryan Evans in Bel Air, Maryland. He just wants your full signature, please. Pierre.
Jean-Pierre Lafitte.
Yes, sir. There we go. Thank you, Ryan. I will tag that gold back
that
in.
MSG photo was pretty popular.
Yes,
right?
they are digging it. I guess we have a theme. They like the ROH title belt, and they like this one, of course. This one's going out to Stephen Harlan in the United Kingdom. He just wants your signature, please.
Wow.
Stephen lives in Temple Patrick. I don't know where that is in the United Kingdom, but that sounds pretty fun.
full signature.
There you go. And we see your manager is in the background. How did you get linked up together?
D Destro, he's like, we both live in the same town, so he's like very popular because he does the old man style feats of strength. The deck of cards,
yes,
and bending a nail, and ripping decks of cards in his mouth, and rolling fry pan and things like that. So that's, I always wanted to do something with him because I thought, like, what a character he could be. He's got that face,
yes,
that Trujillo face, that actor, Danny Trujillo?
Yes, from Machete.
Machete.
Yeah.
I think there's like one face like that in the whole world, like D Destro, like Danny Trujillo. And so that's why I wanted him with me, and I think we're great. We're doing great things in the gym together, all over the place. The feats of strength. He got me into the feats of strength, and it's just like getting better and better.
That is incredible. Well, we do have good news. Chris Morrell has put in a bid of $350 on the ROH gear.
Yeah, I'm going to sign it too. And if no, we'll see how it goes. Maybe someone's going to top it off. But if that's what we got, I mean, I'm going to be honored to sign that for Chris.
There we go. We're going to burn through a couple more autographs before we close up the auction for this one. This one's going out to Jim Rose in Waverly, Ohio. He wants you to write to Jim, J-I-M. PCO number 1. We're going to keep that pen in hand. This is going out to Alex Mahoney in Staten Island, New York. He would like for you to write to Alex, ROH World Champ.
It's either this one or Madison Square Garden,
yes,
or Jean-Pierre Lafitte.
Yes, sir. That's how you know you made an impact on wrestling history.
So what is it?
He would like you to write to Alex, A-L-E-X, ROH World Champ.
Oh, yeah.
And Alex wants to know, what was your best match in ROH, in your personal opinion?
ROH, one, I think in a single, me against Marty, it's pretty crazy because we were on the same team. But when we did the tournament for the world title, it came to the final that, the winner of the tournament would go against Rouge for the title. And at the end of the tournament, it was me against Marty Skrull. And that was a great, awesome match. And also one match in Texas, me and Brody King against the Briscoes. That was wild, man.
Yes.
That was wild.
All right, this next one's going out to Ken Hamlin in University Place, Washington. He would like you to write Ken and Tanya to Ken and Tanya. K-E-N and T-A-N-Y-A. NYA, and a personalization of your choice. Anything you want to write to them.
I'll go with the It's Alive here.
And of course, your signature, please. Hooking it up, Ken and Tanya. There we go, guys. We're going to keep going. I'll take that from you, please. Or you can, there we go.
Yeah.
And this one, he just wants your signature, please. This is going out to Calvin Delp in Reading, Pennsylvania. And also, Calvin entered himself into the King's Robe raffle. Don't forget, fans, we do still have a few spots left in the auction in the raffle for Jerry the King Lawler's authentic robe that he wore sometime in the 70s and 80s. You could probably put a better date on it than we could, not just because of the knowledge of wrestling history that you have in your mind. We're going to keep rocking and rolling. This one's going out to Justin Frazier and Blue Summit, PA. He would like you to write to Justin, ROH World Champ. And it's Justin. Justin. All right, we're going to get him a different one. Can we get the Madison Square Garden one, please?
Yeah. Sorry. I went too fast.
No worries. There we go.
To Justin.
To Justin. ROH World Champ. There we go. Okay, we've got a poster here. This one's going out to, it'll be the same pin, sir. This will be going out to James Thompson in Oppington, Kent, United Kingdom. He wants you to write former ROH champion.
Wow, I've never wrote former on any of my photo before.
Did you hear that, James? You've
That's
upset
a first.
PCO.
That's a first.
You just made a first. You set history here, but yes, he'd like you to write former ROH champion, please.
Two. That's it.
That's it. Just former ROH champion.
World champion or champion?
He just put champion. It's up to you though. We kind of let you pick because you could crush my head into dust. So it's whatever you want to put. I'm not going to tell you what to put. Oh, and of course, please, your signature, please. He put the quotes, former. That is great. See, and he even hooked you up with a little bit extra, James. Yeah. There we go. James trying to get me beat up in here. This one's going out to Matthew Grundy and Ashley, PA. He just would like your signature. All right, there we go. And one more poster. This is going out to Jason Cantrell in Ruskin, Florida. He would just like your signature, please. Ooh. And Amanda, has anybody else bid on the gear? All right, I'm going to do a 10-second countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jazz hands. All right. What was the name of the person that won this gear? Christopher Morrell, you are being invoiced right now. You have won the PCO Ring of Honor World Title gear. It will be coming home to you. You are being invoiced as we speak right now. Please put in the comment section.
Any things that he wants me to write on the pants, or where do you want me to sign on the top, on the bottom, on the leg, whatever you want. It's all yours.
So once you heard PCO, put where you want him to sign, what you want him to sign, inside the gear, outside the gear, where you want it, all of that. But this PCO Ring of Honor World Title gear is coming home to you. We've got one more set of gear. I'm just going to tell the reserve, it's $400 reserve, but please tell us why this set of gear is so sentimental to you.
Yeah, it's very, very historical because this is the match. What is that? This is the match against Walter. Georgia Spring Break 2, WrestleMania 34. I had some things I think I wanted to repair. So
yeah, this gotten some wear. Yeah. This has been worn.
Yeah.
This has been worn.
I've done a full maybe 2 years, 3 years. That was the pre-Frankenstein era. That was the PCO comeback, big match against Walter, and it feels to me like every city I go, everywhere I go, it was someone in the building that watched that match against Walter. Well, I'm thinking it was like maybe 2,000 people.
Yes.
But it looks like it was 25,000 people because everywhere I go, someone came up to me and said, your match with Walter was insane.
Absolutely.
My chest was red.
Walter
Purple.
does know how to
Purple.
hit.
Yeah.
Well, once again, fans, the reserve on that is 400. As he said earlier in the program, that match with Walter, you said was what started really pushing this.
It really triggered like everything else, the Frankenstein, everything else. Like, you know, we pushed it to another level. We pushed the resurrection, the coming back to life in a crisscross world.
Yes.
Like basically, I was coming back to life in the wrestling business, but also it was coming back to life with my character as far as, you know, getting, you know, the boost, yeah, and the jumper cables, and boom, and resurrecting.
We're going to keep rolling on. This is going out to Martin Craigs in Sutherland, Tyne, Ware, United Kingdom. He'd like for you to write to Martin, M-A-R-T-Y-N.
Wow,
it's that England spelling, but he wants your please sign WWF 1995 after the signature.
Yeah. To Martin.
M-A-R-T-Y-N.
And he wants WWF
1995 after the signature.
Okay.
And of course your full signature, please. There you go, Martin. Martin Craigs over in the UK. The last flat that we have right now is going out to Steve Fox Jr. in Plains, PA. He wants you to write versus Bret Hart in your house, 9/24/95. So versus Bret Hart.
So I'll sign versus Bret Hart after.
Yes, sir.
John Pierre left his verse.
And Amanda, while he's doing that, do we have any bids on the gear?
No, we sure don't.
Okay. Bret Hart
Yeah.
in your house, 9/24/95. You can write anywhere, sir. 9/24/95. All right, there we go, Steve Fox Jr. We're gonna keep moving on. What color did we say we're gonna do these in?
Tails.
Red? Red paint? What color would you like to do them in? Red, blue?
I think the red is super.
We're gonna do red then.
Well, I mean blue would, but I don't think it. Where should I sign here on the left?
We'll have you sign right here
Right
over
here?
the figure.
Okay. Yeah, let's do red.
All right, here we go, sir. They just want your the PCO signature.
Oh yeah, red is good.
All right, this one's going out to William Campbell in Stanwell, United Kingdom. William also got a promo with it. He would like you to write to Will, W-I-L-L. PCO is not human.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, PCO is not human.
Yeah.
And that's it.
A-N?
H-U-M-A-N.
I get confused with my French sometimes.
Oh, no worry. And if you don't mind, if you could just sign it anywhere.
Yeah.
Even though you technically wrote
Yeah.
PCO, the fans are always like, hey, no, that's not technically the signature. It's like, what? He wrote it. He wrote it. So it's like you're getting two signatures.
Yeah, basically that's what it is.
We're going to move on. This one is just the figure. And they just want your signature. This one's going out to Ruben Tello in Pasadena, Texas. Yep, just your signature on it.
This does the job.
There we go. Oh, you'll keep that one open. This next one's going out to Scott Caldwell in Tallahassee, Florida. And shout outs to Scott Caldwell, who I met last night at Fest Wrestling Presents We Are Family. He was such a great person to meet, and shout outs to his mom, Renee. They have been such big fans of VGT for years. There we go. Do we have any more figures, y'all? Oh, yes, we do. There we go. This will be a bunch of figures, so you'll just keep the red paint pen if you don't mind, sir. This one's going out to Jason Nutt in Bristol, Indiana. All right. This one's going out to Seth Webb in Granite Falls, North Carolina. What's up, Seth? He's an old friend of mine. I've known him for many years. He was one of my first fans when I ever got into this industry. So I always will shout him out anytime I get the chance. This next one's going out to Luke Vandermark, Port Crane, New York.
Just sign?
Yes, sir. Just your signature. It'll be just your signature on all the figures. All right. Thank you, Luke. This next one is going out to Tyler Chapman and Pittston, PA. Just your signature, please. There we go. Oop. There we go, Tyler. And then this last one's going out to... no, we still got more. This is going out to Dalton Gavin in Cotulia, Texas. He just wants your signature.
Dalton. Maybe I thought you would think that I was going to write Dalton.
Oh, if you want to write Dalton, you can.
No. For the figure, I think it's better just the PCO signature. I think so.
Yes, sir. I couldn't agree with you more.
You're doing this. You know, that's your job. You know what I should do better than I do.
Oh, we just let you do whatever you want to do. No one can tell you anything here today because we're all scared because you're like 4 times our size. These chairs, don't let these chairs fool you. My chair is super raised up right now. His is super low right now. He is massive. He is super jacked swole. This one's going out to Carlos Vera in Fredericksburg, VA. Just your signature. The next one's going out to Joseph Lanza in Penequinok, New Jersey. Just your signature as well, please. Jose Salgado in Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn, New York.
Can you do it? Do you have a New York accent that you do?
Well, I'm not very good at doing accent. New York.
Do you have any impersonations of anybody that you do?
I'll think about it.
This next one's going out to Matt Carr in Fresno, California. Just your signature, please. Another one, just your signature. Anthony Dinsmore in Bellport, New York. Another just your signature, John Minatucci in Glassport, PA. And he also has a question for you. He wants to know, what does the future hold for PCO?
Future?
The future.
It's got to hold more than what it's been done. Because if it doesn't, there's no point doing this job.
Hit it right on the nose, y'all.
No, seriously. If I cannot top everything that I did, I will be disappointed. And my goal is to crank it another notch, level up, just level up the expectations.
Absolutely.
And yeah, that's my mindset.
Always keep pushing. Basic is the takeaway from this whole thing. Just always keep pushing.
You got to do what you know you can do, and if you know you're not at your best yet, and you know that you're putting the efforts day in and day out, that you're in the ring all the time and you're practicing stuff and you're getting better, I mean, what's the point of achieving less if you're getting better. So that's how I approach.
Absolutely. I totally 100%
If I would
agree
be
with
like,
you.
you know, if I'd be injured, if I'd be in pain, if I couldn't walk, if I had any injuries, then maybe I'd think about slowing down. But now I'm thinking about speeding up, not slowing down. So it's like the last few sprints, you know. So, but I don't know. It could be a sprint, it could be a marathon, but whatever it takes. Whatever
Yes,
it
sir.
takes.
This one will be just your signature on this one. We're going to have to switch up pins. Unfortunately, it'll be that blue Sharpie next to you. I'll take that one from you so it doesn't
This
drip
is my
on you.
favorite pen, by the way.
This one?
Yeah, it does wonders.
It absolutely does. We normally don't have people sign with this because it takes forever to dry.
Okay.
And we will run out of space in the warehouse because we have to lay them all out next to each other.
Okay.
And it takes 2 days to dry before we can ship them. But this one, he wants you to write to Chris the Dream. Chris.
Yeah, to Chris the Dream.
The Dream. And this is going out to Chris Neves in Staten Island. Staten Island, home of MJF. And of course, your full signature, please. And do we have any bids right now on this PCO gear?
Yes. Jason Cantrell bid $400.
Woo! All right, fans, keep bidding in the comment section. I will check back in on the bidding after he is done signing all of the figures. Oop. There we go. And I'm sorry, you got a little bit of paint pen on your hand. I'm sorry, it's a side effect of this place.
Yeah, but it's part of the job now. I'm here for signing, so look at everybody. Everybody's like...
We all have paint all over our hands on a daily basis. This one's going out to Clint Hale in West Berlin, New Jersey. Thank you, Clint. This next one's going out to Ernest Sutherland in Waterloo, South Carolina.
Waterloo!
They have a zoo down there.
The Waterloo Zoo!
Pass it every time.
This next one's going out to Jay Corrales in Fairfax, VA.
Look at this. The first ever PCO figures.
Is that really like the
First time
in
in
your
my
whole career?
history, in my career. I never had one. So that's why this is worth, you know, I think. I mean, you can hat it up with some WWE figure because, I don't know, maybe I was mistimed with the figures so that I never had one.
Yeah.
But this is great. So that's why it's so popular, the figures. Because it's my first one. When it came out on sale, like, everybody bought it.
Do you have at least one of them hanging up in the home right now?
Yeah. I got like my place where I got my souvenirs, but there's not enough room for all the souvenirs.
This one is the dual sign piece, of course, the Brody King. Sorry, I got my wires crossed. This one is going out. He wants you to write for Victor. Victor. And this one's going out to Jay Corrales in Fairfax, VA. I'm guessing this is a gift to his friend Victor. If you want to give a shout out to Victor, I guess, so that Jay can snip this clip for him.
Oh yeah, Victor. He's a friend of Jay.
Yeah.
That's Jay who did that for Victor.
Yeah, Jay did that for Victor.
Good move, Jay.
That's so cool. This is so cool. We're going to switch back to the red paint pen. This one's going out to Timothy Haber in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
You gotta make an impersonation of myself. I want to hear my accent from someone else.
Oh, Lord. Only
No,
if you
no,
cross-
Do I look like I come out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana? Where would you say I'm from with my accent? Germany?
Honestly,
Iceland?
Honestly, I'm fairly good with accents because of all the lovely people that we
Yeah.
get to meet in this industry. So I kind of know where your accent's from. But if I was not good with accents, if I was just a person that was
You
just
had
like
to
hearing
pick
you
one
talk for the
place.
first time, I would probably go with maybe Possibly closest to New Orleans, yeah. Because it's the certain verbiage that you use. Because like the French Canadian verbiage is just a little bit more drawn out, especially down there. It's a little bit more even drawn out because of the southernness of it.
Oh, cool.
So yeah.
So I could pretend I'm American.
Yes. Absolutely, you could just be like, no, from New Orleans. And then add baby though. If you add baby to the end of it, they'll be like, oh, he's from New Orleans,
Baby.
or yeah, say Nolens. I'm from Nolens, baby, and they'll be like, oh no, he's from New Orleans.
Okay.
This one's going out to Timothy Haber.
Gold. Gold.
It'll be the blue. I apologize, the blue right here.
I should know.
Timothy Haber's in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, just picked up that. He also would like for you to write WWF 1995.
Not WWE, WWF.
Yeah. They got that F out.
Yeah.
There we go. Thank you so much, Timothy. Moving on to the next one. We're back to that red paint pen. This one's going out to Dalton Harris.
There's a lot of Dalton today, huh?
Yes. Dalton Harris is in Seymour, Missouri. We'll do them all at once.
There you go, Dalton.
There we go. And is that the end of the figures and flats? Okay, so we're going to have him sign a couple of turnbuckle pads next. And how many spots do we have left in the King's Robe raffle? Does anybody know?
Give me 1 second.
I love you, Chelsea. You are the glue that holds this place together. Can you please say something nice about Miss Chelsea and your time with her?
Can I just keep that turnbuckle? That's mine.
Oh, we'll get you one.
We'll
make sure that you'll get... Wait, had you not seen this yet?
No.
Okay, normally we show them to you beforehand, like we show the guest beforehand. Yeah, this is his first time seeing this. This is...
You know what? I just came out with the helmet not too long ago. Like, I didn't bring it today because, my bag was already heavy. But from now on, like on the wrestling shows that people, you're going to see me with that helmet on too.
See, so we like to keep it up to date around here for you.
It's crazy up to date. It's amazing.
All right, well,
We have 86 left.
We have 86 spots left. That means 3 spots have been sold since we've been on air. You sold 3 spots for Jerry the King Lawler's robe raffle.
Wow.
Do you have any like decent Jerry the King Lawler stories?
Yeah, I got no stories that much, but he was like when I did the Jean-Pierre Lafitte, and I was doing shows at the Montreal Bell Center. One of those matches was against Jerry the King Lawler. So I've wrestled him in my hometown. So which was pretty cool because being a kid, I wasn't a cable and watching. I think it was Ed Whelan, a guy who was doing a show in Canada, and he would like go across all the promotions in the States and Canada, and he'd come with an update. Here's what happened at the USWA. Then I'd see the King.
Okay.
So when I had the chance to wrestle him, and he was always like very generous on his commentary also when I was wrestling in the ring. So I don't have any like juicy story about the King.
Oh no, we don't do the juicy stuff. We like to do the fun, light stuff on this program.
But that was awesome. But this turnbuckle pad is amazing.
Well, you're going to sign your first turnbuckle pad right here. Just your signature as big as you possibly can with the red paint pen, since you seem to like the red one as much.
Because he put my real name there, would you go with just the PCO somewhere? Because I don't want to crowd the pad that much.
Would it be too much to ask if you do
my
Pierre
name
down here and then maybe PCO up here? He said that he likes the red paint, so that's why we were doing it in red, but thank you for...
Let's do silver because the red will not show up tomorrow.
Okay.
We also don't have a silver up here either, so thanks. Thanks.
So would you want Pierre Carlolette here and PCO on top?
If you don't mind, yeah.
Okay.
We'll get you the right pen. I apologize.
Okay.
While we're here,
it's not working.
we like to use the paint pens on those so that they look a lot better.
Yeah.
Since we've got a moment while we're here, with all the recent news about Ring of Honor, can you please tell us all of your thoughts and memories and just how you feel at this moment?
Well, the thing is, like, I gave my notice a month ago, like almost a month and a half ago, and just on my feeling of how everything was going around, having no crowds for most of the time during the pandemic, and we went safety first. But then I would see in my mind like the product was great, but the fact that it was no people in attendance brought the ratings down or the popularity of the show a little bit. So I think that was hard. The fact that it's a great thing that we went health first and not economic first, but a lot of other companies went economic first, health second, but it cost us at the end, I think. And I felt like towards the year that we're on, I felt like I knew where I was going in my mind, what I wanted to accomplish. Me separately from the company, I knew that I had to give my notice because it was a little bit flat. Not that the guys didn't work as hard as they always worked. They put on an awesome show, but just the fact that the fans weren't interactive with us, that was really, really hard. I think a real hard blows for the company. And I've heard, like you, that they were going to close down for 4 months until April after final battle. And that was hard to see. But I could tell that they were pushing a lot of guys from the dojos, and they weren't signing anybody lately. So you can see those things. I was feeling off all those little aspects. But the history of Ring of Honor is like 20 years plus, so it's crazy. So I think there's a lot of good things in the library, and I think that would interest a lot of people. But also, I'm pretty sure with all the money that they had invested, you have to take in consideration that the big thing with Ring of Honor was before the pandemic, we're going to fight against AEW and everybody live too. We're supposed to go live, so we had reserved buildings. We had place to go. We upgraded our production material, the boards around the ring. We spent a lot of money, and we're on a higher budget than usual. And then the pandemic hits, and then we got all that stuff, ready to go live on a Thursday night, and we got all those venues reserved that we had to break contracts and just go back to Baltimore and just do shows without a crowd. So I think they invested a lot of money in the production and on certain talent and things like that. And towards the end, you can see that they were going like not as crazy as we were supposed to go. So. Yeah.
I do completely agree with you. The fact that they did pick safety first, they chose to protect you guys and all the fans, and that was, and kudos to them for doing that and just having that kind of.
Yeah, I think they will be back. I think they will regroup, and I think there's too much talent. I mean, in the administration and on the management, that there's too much talent, too many people that are passionate about the business, about wrestling, and I think they will climb back that ladder. I think it's just a matter of time.
Absolutely, I hope so too as well, sir. I really do. This one, as you said, you will sign Pierre Carl Olivier up down there. Wow, I've got to get some sleep, guys. I just completely butchered that. I'm so sorry. Yeah, full signature, as big as you can down there. And, of course, PCO #1 up top. All right, and this one's going out to Anthony Esposito. Anthony would like to know, what are you listening to right now on, like, what are you bumping in your car? What are you listening to on the radio? What music is getting you amped up right now?
I've been into a podcast with Alicia too, because she does a lot of singers and wrestlers.
Yes.
And she goes, like, PCO, you're so crazy. What kind of music you're listening to? Like, what have you been listening to when you're driving? Because I drove like 40 hours from Montreal to Neyland for my match against Walter, and 40 hours back. So it was 80 hours.
That's 80 hours. That's like a whole week at work.
Yeah, for that 125-minute match. And she said, what were you listening to? Just the silence. I love the silence. That's it.
Touche. So there's the answer.
But I'm a big fan of Metallica, the songs like that. I like Queen's, Metallica. Iron Maiden, not so much because of their music, because they're stoic, you know, and I'm big into stoicism. So that's why I like Iron Maiden.
There we go. That answers the question right there. This next one's going out to Frank Fiaro in Yonkers, New York. And then the two. And don't forget, fans, we still have several more hours of this Halloween super duper spectacular going on today. This last turnbuckle pad is going out to Chris Cap in Farmington, Minnesota. And then signature.
Michael, you know, the owner of iSpot.
Yes.
You know, he's so great because, you know, sometimes when you have a name like that, they have the dash in between.
Yes.
And mine always like, no, I don't want a dash between Pierre and Carl. And he's got all the details nailed down. I mean, it's crazy.
We work very hard here to pay respect and to give the flowers that are properly deserved, you know? It's the little things.
I can see that. I'm impressed.
Oh, and apparently we smudged one of them, so we have to have you do this one again. I smudged one. It was on me, guys. I messed up.
How did I? What happened?
Oh, I smudged your signature at the bottom.
Oh,
of it.
you
yeah,
did.
yeah. I accidentally did it on the Passover. It was my bad. I dropped the ball on that one, guys. So if you don't mind, sir, if you could please just re-sign that one, and then we're gonna sign these two pieces of gear, and we're gonna let you do your thing. What? Oh, yeah. We're going to end the bid on this one. Who was our winner? Jason Contrell, 10-9-8-7-6-5-4-3-2-1. Jazz hands.
This one, maybe.
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
We made a boo-boo.
It's good, but I got to be really careful with that pen.
Fans, in case he doesn't get to re-sign that one on air, we will have him sign it off camera. Obviously, you see that he's here. He's already done the signature. We're just going to try to clean it up for you a little bit more.
I have like the suits to sign, and
yes,
maybe
sir.
you could throw a little bid for the PCO Justice outfit. See what we can get. If I don't know if it's off time or we don't.
Gotcha. Yeah, we'll tell the fans the PCO Justice outfit that you saw earlier in the program.
Let's make a bid to see what it is like, and I'll see what I do with it. Like I might let it go.
There we go. The reserve on it was $250.
Yeah,
so please,
it's hard to go lower than that, but maybe I can make an exception.
Once again, if you want to make a bid on this PCO Justice gear,
the movie will come out soon, and it'll be historical. So, yeah, and I'll sign it too, anyways. So, be real careful here now.
And don't forget, fans, coming up next, Boxamania with Coach Gemini.
It's the pen. It's. I can't do better than that.
Okay. Hey guys, it's
the juice on the. On this, you know what I'm saying?
It's the pin in and of itself, fans. So that's the best this signature is going to get on this turnbuckle pad.
Yeah. So I think I would give them all the others because
right there. There we go. All right, so we're gonna.
I think they're all good. Seriously, it's you can see on camera it's coming off the pen.
Yes, sir. And I guess he wants you to write. This is the first set of gear that we sold tonight. We're going to put it on the chest here so he can display it.
On the pocket he wants it?
You can put it either here or here, whichever one's...
It depends on how much stuff I've got.
You have to write, or he would like for you to write ROH World Champion and anything else you'd like to put.
I'll put maybe here. I don't know. You want to sit on the which side? The right side?
Either side, sir. It doesn't
Either
matter. Or
side?
you could maybe put it on the sleeve. Right there. That's a...
Yeah, that's a nice place there.
Yep.
ROH World Champ.
Yes, sir.
It would have been easier on the pants, but
And of course, your signature, please. Do you want to sign it on that side too?
yeah, maybe on the pocket.
Okay, absolutely. We'll stretch that out. Specialty PCO signature.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. And I'm gonna have him sign a personalized promo for you, so that way, since there wasn't anything extra put on there, I guess you said the pants would probably be the better spot to sign.
Here, yeah, go like maybe here or here.
And do we have what the person would like put on this?
No, we don't, not yet.
Uh,
But you do have your,
I can't. I can't scroll.
that, right there. It was showing it.
Oh no!
The
The minimum bid is 250 on the other set of gear. 250 is the reserve on that set of gear.
The last one.
Yes, on the PCO Justice set of gear.
Yeah, Jason Cantrell.
All right, so we're just gonna have you put your signature on here for right now, and if he messages us what else he would like you to add, we'll have
Would you go
just,
with PCO Pierre Carl on this one?
You can do both. You can do both if you'd like. It's whatever you'd like to put, as long as you sign it.
I really don't know because that's in between the Frankenstein and so the PCO number 1 would be good.
Okay.
But I'm feeling like I need to put something.
Okay. It's literally your prerogative.
What would you go with, Michael, on this one? Would you put like French Canadian Frankenstein?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
You're right. The pant's way smoother.
Yeah.
All right. That was the last item that we're going to have here on Sign It Live tonight. Thank you so much for being here today, sir. This was a genuine pleasure. And fans, don't forget to keep watching. We have more programming coming up after this. Booksamania with Coach Jim and I.
It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!